Hello everyone, my name is Parker and welcome back to the FearComplex channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. So in today's video, this is obviously our second episode of our Reminisce with Me series. If you have not seen the first episode, please go check it out. I think you guys will enjoy it. If you're new to the channel or you're new to this series, basically what I'm going to do is what it says in the title, Reminiscing with Me. I'm going to talk about some stories I remember on each Call of Duty chronologically from Call of Duty 4 all the way up to Ghost. I'm not going to do an Advanced Warfare video because obviously it's too new of a Call of Duty to do like a Reminisce video, so don't expect one of those in the near future because I'm going to have to kind of get used to the game. In fact, I'll probably have to wait until, you know, Treyarch's Call of Duty comes out to actually do like a reminiscing video for Advanced Warfare. So this is World at War. This is Team Deathmatch on Castle. I think my final score in this match is 31-7, but people don't care about gameplay anymore. It's all about the commentary, so the pressure is all on my vocal cords and my thought process. So some stories I remember with this game are not a whole lot, and I'll explain why it's not a whole lot. But first, let me tell you this part. I remember getting this game on Christmas. I remember waking up Christmas morning and coming downstairs, and it was the year that I actually got my Xbox 360 and the TV that I use now to game. I honestly wish I had a smaller monitor now, but that's beside the point. I remember coming downstairs though, and that was like the first thing I saw. I don't know why it was the first thing I saw. I mean, I have a freaking Xbox sitting there, and then I have a freaking TV sitting there, but that's the first thing I noticed, a little disc with Call of Duty World at War on it. That's the first thing I noticed. I was so excited to play it because in a way it was kind of like my first M-rated game. I mean, Halo 2 was my first M-rated game ever, or Halo 3, excuse me, was my first ever M-rated game, but I didn't play too much online of that game, and I didn't play too much online of this game, and that's part of the reason why I don't have a whole lot of stories to tell, to be honest. But the rest of these Call of Duties I do have a lot of stories with because I had Xbox Live. But I played a lot of the campaign in this game. As far as campaigns go, this one definitely stands out the most, just because World War II is definitely my favorite era to study. That whole time frame of you know, 1940s all the way up to the 60s is kind of my favorite thing, and I know that the war ended, you know, after way before the 60s, but just the 40s to the 60s has always been just a fun era to study. So I remember just playing the campaign, and I remember that another thing that stands out to me the most as far as that campaign goes is the freaking how graphic the campaign is. I remember, you know, the bouncing Bettys, and I remember the sniper missions where, you know, you'd shoot a guy in the head with a PTRS and it'd blow their head off, or you'd shoot a guy in the leg with the PTRS and it'd blow their leg off, or some guy would walk over a bouncing Betty and just disintegrate into a cloud of red smoke. I mean, that is what Call of Duty should be. That is war, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at a dude, like, freaking blow up because I just shot him with a huge caliber sniper rifle, that's what I want to see, man. That makes me pumped. That makes me so pumped to play this game. And I just remember seeing that for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, yo, this is crazy. This is awesome. This is like the funnest thing I've ever played in my life. And it still is one of the funnest games. Well, not really anymore because you got a whole lot of hackers. But if you can find a fun lobby, this game has such a fun factor for me. But anyways, after I got Xbox Live, and real quick, just let me explain this really quick. Call of Duty 4 was not my first Call of Duty. It was my second Call of Duty. But it was the first Call of Duty that I actually played with Xbox Live. I got Xbox Live. I had already had World at War and Call of Duty 4, and then I got Xbox Live and played a whole lot of Call of Duty 4. Didn't play a whole lot of multiplayer on this game just because, like I said, I didn't have Xbox Live until kind of the end of World at War, and everybody was still playing COD 4 anyway, and things like that. So I wasn't playing a whole lot of World at War online, but I do, in particular, like, I do remember playing some online. I used to play a lot of World at War with my friend Wes and my friend Pat. Those are the two friends that stand out to me the most as far as World at War goes. I also played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 with Pat and Wes, but then I have other guys that I played Modern Warfare 2 with a whole lot. But I remember playing, I think Search and Destroy was my primary go-to game type in this game. Search and Destroy was, I don't know, just really fun on this game, and playing it with those guys, it was just always so fun. Pat was a real funny dude. I don't really talk to these guys a whole lot anymore. I used to play a lot with, like I said, you know, I used to play a lot with Pat, and I still have Pat on my friends list, but I hadn't played with him in so long, probably since like Modern Warfare 2 was at its prime. after, or I'd say Black Ops is when I stopped kind of talking to Pat. I mean, it's not like I hate him or anything, but we just don't talk. And then Wes actually graduated. Well, I didn't graduate with Wes. I went to high school with Wes, and he graduated like a year or two before me. I can't really remember, but we're still friends. You know, I see him occasionally at the place he works at. I'm not gonna tell you the place he works at, just be creepy, but just those two guys, we used to have so much fun on this game, and just the multiplayer was a lot of fun. I think I'm not even prestiged in this game. I'm like, I don't even think I've reached like the max level, because it's unplayable now. You can't play it at all now. You get real lucky if you can find a lobby. Like, this was such a lucky lobby, and this is an old game. This game's probably at least a year and a half old. I mean, this is a super old game. I got this game so long ago, but guys, that is going to do it for the second episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, you know, I'm so sorry that it wasn't a whole lot of reminiscing, but like I said, I played more of the campaign than anything. And if you haven't played the campaign on this game, X out of the video. You should have X out of the video a whole long time ago when I mentioned the campaign in this game. The campaign is freaking amazing. Go play it. I definitely don't think you'll regret it. You'll probably play it over and over, especially the last mission. Wink, wink, the last mission's the best mission. So, again, I'm so sorry that I didn't have a whole lot of online stories. I know Call of Duty 4 probably had a whole lot more, because Call of Duty 4 was what got me into YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, guys, looking forward to the next one. Next episode is, I believe, Modern Warfare 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really looking forward to doing that one. That's going to be a fun one, because I can remember a whole lot of memories from that one. So anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and come check out my personal channel as well. Peace, guys.
Plane acquired. Our recon plane will find them.